Hey guys, welcome back to another Dbz Dokkan battle video. Today we're going to be taking on the Golden Frieza burst mode. And we're going through here the requirements we're running through with today. Let's see if this, what's it called? This is just to show anything if you want to replicate this run, so you can it's easy, quick completion instead of me just running through like, oh, what's he using? That makes all this stuff possible. Just so now you know what buttons to click. It's the Golden Frieza burst mode. Doing it with the Power of Wishes team. And yeah, go ahead and jump on in. So it's what's it called? It's an easy burst mode. I don't think there's really much challenge to it. Oops, my auto on from last completion. Let's see. Here, you always want to pick up as much key as possible. I mean, that's pretty straightforward though. Can I get a 1? Can I get no, I can't get a 1. Okay, cool. Now you want to give me a 1? Still don't want to give me a 1. Great. Today they announced I think I made a mistake. He's not on their leader skill. I'll be back, and he should be. Wait a minute. Oh yeah, he is, because of the key -1. I was like, something doesn't make sense. They should all be on Power of Wishes. Let's see here. Put Trunks in slot 1. That sucks though. These are really bad orbs. These are really, really bad orbs. Oh well. I would like to keep Broly trio on rotation. Really, the whole thing through this is just going to be run through, stack up as much as possible. It's simple. It's not, everyone's going to have, or not everyone. It's going to be a longer fight doing it this way. Golden Frieza is just going to have a ton of health. You're going to have to slowly chip through. That's one of the reasons I brought the, even though I don't like the Busaga duo, I brought 2 of them. Because they stack up over time, and then with each super they get 1 extra key, and then on top of that, they also build up crit and they build up their defense, so they're not gonna get hit hard later. It helps them, of course, when they do additional like they're supposed to, but it is what it is. And then Broly Easy A, everyone knows how broken he is right now, because he just got his Easy A in there, or the Broly trio, and their 7 orbs gives guaranteed dodge is just busted. Especially when they're supporting the rest of the rotation. Nope, you didn't want to change those STR orbs. Okay. Be like that. One thing is, though, one of the modifications that is on, if you grab orbs that are type disadvantage orbs, like if I was like for Physical Guy Goku, if I grabbed one of those STR orbs, for example, I would have lost 3% HP per STR orb collected. So that's something to keep in mind. You probably will have to do that just throughout the run, but Golden Frieza shouldn't be hitting any damage numbers that make it so it's like, oh no, I have to, I have to worry about my HP. I can't collect those or he's gonna kill me, because he's just not hitting that hard. That being said, you be careful, because you collect too many of them and that damage stacks up, because it's 3% of your maximum HP. So it's just something to keep in mind. But overall, it's an easy run. Oh, sorry about that. I don't know if you all heard that or not. I just had a game just finished downloading on my computer. I was gonna play some Xenoverse 2 later. They did just today release, or no, yeah, today they released the Goku Black. It wasn't a Goku Black. It was a future teaser that everyone is thinking is going to be Goku Black on Twitter. They're doing the live stream tomorrow. By the time this video goes up, I think the live stream will be in 3 hours. I think that's how that's going to play out. I'm not exactly sure. But, are you kidding me? Like, here, for example, I pick up the STR orbs, and there goes a chunk of HP. You don't get me wrong, it's not a ton, but it stacks up over time, especially if you don't pay attention to it. But yeah, everyone's theorizing we're getting a Goku Black. So that's going to be cool if we are, because that'll be good for Broly. He needs the Super Boss's help. Right now, as it stands, I'm thinking about using my this 50 ticket multi, or the 77 unit multi you get for we'll finish collecting in part 3. I'm planning on using that for Broly. I sadly didn't pull him. Been a rather rough anniversary summons wise. Hopefully I can get him. I would really like to. I don't care that much about the Gammas. Don't get me wrong, they're really, really good. I'm not a big Gamma person. It's kind of like, I mean, I'm not a big Beast Gohan person, but I'm a Gohan person. I like Gohan, I just don't like Beast Gohan. You know, that makes sense. I'm an Ultimate Gohan fan. Alright, and yeah, you'll get your standbys and stuff throughout the run, but personally, I don't think they're worth using. Because, I mean, it impedes your stacking up. Like, it impedes your build up if you use your standbys. And so I just prefer not to. Is there a way for me to get their support? Maybe if I do this way? No, but I'm going to take a ton of damage from that. See, now I'm at 50% HP because I wasn't paying attention to it. I think I got hit with a super earlier that dealt 300k. I think. My units just haven't built up enough yet. That's one thing, I don't care for the Buu Saga units, but now that we're starting to get some longer content, I might have to go back and revisit this Buu Saga LR. I'm curious to see if they hold up better in the longer content. But I don't know that they will, because they just don't stack up that fast. I don't know, it's just one of those things I've noticed. They don't stack up very fast at all. It feels like they could have used greatly stacking to balance them out more. Go ahead. I apologize if you can hear my clicks. I'm trying to pull up the Buu Saga LR just for my what's what I'm looking for? Oh, that's the wrong button. That's the wrong quick link. Just so I can make sure that they are already greatly stacking, because if they are, then that's going to be very, very disappointing. Because their build-up is extremely slow. I went too far back. Let's see. There they are. That took longer than I thought it was going to be. Yeah, they're not. They're only greatly stacking on their 18 key. So, they could definitely be better. But don't get me wrong, they do stack. Trunks is another one of the units I think has the same problem. But his problem isn't that because he just doesn't stack on his 12 key. So he stacks immeasurably slow. Like, they're slow, but Trunks is another level of slow. It's almost not worth with Trunks to worry about defense. However, that being said, Trunks is really good. So, it is what it is. I'm curious if their defense was active though when I just looked at it, because they do get the Buu Saga gets more defense as the first attacker in turn, which I think is kind of backwards because they're not going to be random slot 1. But I'm curious if it activated, or if we saw it active just a minute ago when I pulled up their defense and they were at 500k. Because if not, then their defense would be a good bit higher than that. Let's see, Trunks here. I don't know. Trunks is a good unit, but he needs dupes. Like, he really, really needs dupes. I don't know. I'm kind of souring on him just a tad. It's like, yeah, you're cool and all, but you're not doing it anymore. And there's the GOAT God Goku, who's sadly not got to build up at all so far. But hopefully you can dodge this hit, assuming it's going to deal damage. Yeah, you dodged it. Nice. This is another character I don't use very often. Granted, I just threw him in here because he stacks, and I was like, hey, he stacks. I want to use him today. We're going to lose some HP here. It's a good, hefty little chunk of HP. But, oh well, I wanted the 24 key. The 8th anniversary LRs are really nice in stuff like this, though. Because it's like, yeah, you've got that one key reduction, which you really don't think would be impactful, but it can be. But in these longer events, each super they do, they get one key. And so they constantly just add on to their key more and more and more. And so eventually they'll get to the point where they're just constantly 18 key supering. And like they'll, I mean, they'll be constantly 24 key. There's nothing you can do about it. They'll start a turn, which is really satisfying to see. If they can end up, if assuming the events last that long. Oh, I love that KO screen. Just the Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta pop in. Let's see here. We'll put Trunks in slot 1. No, we won't. That'd be a mistake. He would sell. I don't have the utmost faith in Trunks. So we'll do that. I thought that would give me support. It did not. I was a little bit worried. This Golden Frieza is STR, so most of this team being physical, he can hit very, very hard if you're not careful. And then the Buu Saga also, it slows you down, but the Buu Saga has their built-in crit that builds up to 50% after they perform 5 super attacks. They're 50% chance to crit, and so they kind of become your main source of damage. You can do this with just a friend Buu Saga LR if you don't already have them, but I assume most people do. But, you know, that being said, you can just do it with a friend, as long as you've got one of the 8th year anniversary LRs to lead the team. I do believe they are the only leaders of the Power of Wishes category. Oh, never mind. And there's Kakunta, Rosie, and Ruby-Ram, and then their banner unit. I forgot. Or the 17 and 18 banner unit. The trio. I forgot about the 2 of them. I don't know how they would perform in here, but you wouldn't be able to bring Ruby-Ram and them because they don't do the STR and tech. Or the STR and physical. Their tech unit, so it just wouldn't work out. Let's see. Yeah, see, they're sitting at 1,000,000 defense. I'm curious. I don't think it starts until the turn starts. Yeah, it doesn't. So, we'll just do this. We'll just throw them in slot 1 and let them go. There's no reason for me not to. Like I said, they're sitting at 1,000,000 defense. God Goku's in a really bad position though. Like he's in a really, really bad spot there at the back. I should have floated the GTLR, but I didn't think about it. It's a blunder on my part. Hopefully he'll be alright. He's sadly didn't even get 3 orbs so he didn't even get his dodge active. That's one thing this team will struggle with, is everybody is orb hungry. You've got God Goku who wants orbs. You've got Trunks, he's gonna want orbs just because of how he is. Key-wise, he's not the best. And then Broly trio, they're orb hungry as well. That being said, there aren't any orb changers, so it makes that problem a lot worse. Or there aren't any rainbow orb changers. God Goku and the Broly trio. No, actually, I think the Broly trio are rainbow orb changers. Now that I think about it, I want to say they are post EZA. Let's see here. No, they don't. They change physical key spheres when they change key to physical when HP is 60% or below. Never mind. Oops. My bad. I just remembered them incorrectly. So yeah, the only orb changer is God Goku. Wow, that was a potential system dodge. That actually would have hurt too. I think I talked about it earlier, but I'm running this Super Saiyan Goku here simply because I don't ever get to use him. Because he's older, and he never was the best unit. And I also like the Kamehameha animation, and he stacks defense. So, you know, he does get to actually have some use. Even if it's not the most use, he's still stacking defense at the end of the day. I mean, you're running a fight that's gonna be longer because you're just chipping away at Golden Frieza here. You know, it's how it tends to be. Let's see. Like, I get crits. Normally, I would be like, oh, come on, crit. I need crits. You know, I gave you full potential system crit, but I didn't do the Buu Saga. I thought they were rainbowed, actually, but apparently they're not. No, my Boo Saga I gave, I think, full dodge. Because they just took so much damage, I couldn't justify giving them crit. I know their Spirit Bomb was like huge, does a ton of damage. Yes, but I couldn't justify the crits. Speaking of which, I might look at if I'm curious what they would get on a turn where Broly got his what's it called? Like on a turn where Broly got all of his orbs, and he like changed the whole field. Might have to look into doing that, pulling out Vegeta when Broly gets his whole field of orbs, just to see. Oh, I got the Dokkan mode. I didn't expect that. Oh, I should have put the Buu Saga in slot 1 after all. His Dokkan mode is going to be essentially wasted unless he crits. I don't think he doesn't have any built-in crit. I don't believe. And the only crit that I gave him was like the one or the one set, because I wanted to give him a full dodge build. Considering to me he's almost a dodge or die character. He doesn't take the most damage, but that's his main role is dodging. Yeah, if that would have crit, that would have been the end of this phase. Because to me, he's got a 50% chance to dodge, just base. And then he's also got, dodge. You sell out. Then he's also got his guaranteed dodge if he gets the 7 orbs. But assuming you don't get the 7 orbs, you want to have a good potential system. I want to say mine's like 23 or so, 23 dodge in the potential system. I don't know. Here recently, I've been giving a lot more units full dodge builds, simply because they come built in with crits and additionals, and it's like, yeah, you need dodge, because I like to have a balance. You know, just that and dodge is proving to be more and more useful in all of these fights. I mean, because they're rarely doing fights that cancel dodge here, at least recently. Like Broly was the big one they did, and it's like, yeah, well, Broly's not really a challenge anymore. And then they did, just here recently, they did the Beerus fight. It's like, yeah, but I only had to do that fight once. So you didn't give me any, you don't usually do missions for not the last fight. So I'm not too worried about him either. I don't know. Part of me wants to see more fights that cancel dodge, just because I think it can be intriguing. Yeah, it can be a fun little run through. But I don't know. We'll see. Now onto the physical Golden Frieza here. Yeah, let's see here. Give you all those. Actually, I think this does the non-physical Golden Frieza. We're gonna go ahead and pop. Gotta make sure my animations are on. And pop Trunks to standby. All right. Let me make sure I remember how this works. I want to say I only get this for a certain amount of turns. Standby mode for 4 turns. So this is 1, 2. Okay, so yeah. 1. So okay, so next time I see Trunks, I'm gonna lose standby. Okay. I want to say, yeah, it goes up with each attack performed, but is it everyone on the team? If it's everyone on the team, that's gonna be really good. Because everybody's got guaranteed additionals and stuff. You better not stun me. You better not. I'm gonna be so mad. Do you stun? Okay, you don't stun. I want to see. I want to put up some big numbers with everybody. Like, it could be fun. Wait, did he just deal? Did I read that? Is it 171,000? No, he didn't. Okay. It was 72 damage. Where did I get 171,000? Yeah, I have no idea. Speaking of which, though, I'm enjoying this Trunks OST. I'm usually not one to listen to OSTs that much, but here recently I've been starting to actually listen to them more. This is heat. I really like this. What you got for me, Trunks? Not even 10 million. I'm disappointed in you. I do really like the blue sword. I wish we could have that. Like, I wish this was just a transformation. Just like he transforms into this form, and then the rest of the fight he's got the blue sword. I feel like that would be appropriate. It's very aesthetically pleasing. I feel like I should have floated him off though, because it would have let me get another turn of building up attacks in on his stuff that I didn't think about. Man, yeah, because the next rotation I'm gonna have Super Saiyan Goku. I'm not gonna have the GT trio or duo. I guess I'll float them because I've got to get these STR orbs at some point here. You know what? Screw it. Full send. How much? That's not too bad. That's manageable damage. Let's see. We'll grab those STR orbs there. This will give them. I want to say they get their additional, so hopefully they can do their potential system additional as well. That way we can get the a good chunk of attacks built up for Trunks. I want to see him put out big damage. I don't know. I love the wholesomeness of the Broly LR. And there's like they're on movie bosses, and they've got the big bad bosses. Like, but then you can't give Super Broly big bad bosses. Like, what's going on? Come on now. That upsets me just a tad. Just a tad. Because I would like for Broly, like if Broly had big bad bosses, that would be really good. If they gave him like just a villain link set instead of being like, yeah, he's a Saiyan link set. He's best to be run with Saiyans who are all mostly super type units. Because we don't have like a Super Saiyan Turles. Which, I mean, I would personally be alright with. Or like, you know, if they gave us like the what if stuff that we got, like, I think it was Budokai. Was Budokai 1? I think it was like where Vegeta went Super Saiyan on Vegeta went Super Saiyan back on Earth. Like that would have been really that's a cool card. Give me that, or give me Super Saiyan Radix from Heroes. You know, just give me more extreme Super Saiyans besides Broly. All right, let's go ahead and get this Trunks attack in here. He's got 13 attacks. That was thoroughly disappointing. I will not lie to you. I really wanted him to do more than that. Damage-wise, just everything in general. That was just disappointing. Orb generation, because they're sitting at 1.5 million defense. Because the event's long enough, they can really, really get up there in the defensive stats. But usually the events just aren't long enough for it. Which, I don't know. I think it's sad. Because they never really got a true chance to shine that well. Because we've just had short content after short content for the past, like, forever, essentially. It'd also be really cool if they had, like, standby conditions where it's like, yeah, you know, you can transform or where you exchange into Vegeta. It's not on a counter. It's not on a countdown thing. But Vegeta's defense is on a countdown thing. So he can't continually, you know, like his defense drops. You know, have it just drop. I apologize if you heard that. I had to readjust. So it's like, yeah, his defense drops and he's not got all his damage reduction anymore. But if you really want to keep stacking on your orbs and key spheres and you still want to keep, you know, picking up his increasing that attack, by all means go for it. I also think it'd be really cool if they stacked attack. If we had a unit that stacked attack and had like the 500% damage. Actually, the Gammas they might stack attack. I don't know. I'd have to look into that. If they do, that's definitely something I want to look into, just because I want to see the big number. That might be a video idea. All right, we're starting to come here to a close. Kind of wrapping this up. Let's see here. I would pull out the Spirit Bomb, but I don't want to. What's it called? I don't want to use it and then slow us down, but we will do this. Alright. We'll go ahead and just pick up those 5 orbs of Broly. I really do. I like that Super Saiyan Goku a lot. I wish she was a better unit. I apologize, I got a little closer to the mic there on accident. I was looking down my phone. I like that Super Saiyan Goku a lot. I do wish he was a lot better of a unit. Sadly, he isn't. That kind of sucks. But, it is what it is. There's not really much you can do about it. Oh man, I was gonna use Spirit Bomb next rotation. I thought about it, I was like, I can buff it with Vegeta. Buff it with the GT Vegeta, but it doesn't look like he's gonna make it to the next rotation. We'll see. I'm quite curious. No, I don't think he will. I think God Goku is gonna end this. Well, Super Saiyan Goku. I like that animation a lot. The additional super? Come on, end it, Goku. End it. I don't remember if you have a KO screen or not. Come on. Does he? He does not have one. That's sad. But, alright, that was the Power of Wishes burst mode. And then to get the rest of your points, you can just swap to the other one and turn all the modifiers off. It's not anything special. It's going to be a bit of a longer video, but yeah, there you go. Go ahead and hit the star. If anyone has any, questions, comments, suggestions, any improvements I can make to videos, anything like that, hit me up on Twitter, hit me up in the comments. All feedback is amazing. It's greatly, greatly, greatly appreciated. Can't stress that enough. But, yeah, I'm going to go ahead and head on out of here. You don't mind to, like or subscribe on the way out. Just anything like that. Or if you don't want to, and there's a reason why you don't want to, let me know. Like, something I can improve. But, yeah, I'm going to go ahead and get out of here. Peace out, you all. Take it easy. Be safe. And see y'all later.